Temperatures haven't changed all that much from earlier this morning. It took until the mid-morning hours for the fog to finally dissipate, and replacing that was a good deal of high cloud cover. So that combination has kept us at least cool enough so far this afternoon. We are still in the upper 50s and lower 60s, so warm by late March standards nonetheless. But yes, we're staying cooler for now, but once we head further into the afternoon, we'll have a better chance at seeing at least a little bit of that sunlight try to filter through the high clouds and warm us up. So we'll keep an eye. These temperatures are likely to jump a bit as we go through the rest of this afternoon. And dew point readings, again, it's not exactly muggy out there. I'd call it more of a dampness after yesterday's rainfall, but it's noticeable that we have that moisture back in the air as dew points are only a little bit below those air temperatures, and that is primed to set us up for some rainfall later on as well. Here's all that high cloud cover I just mentioned. Again, it rolled in across the viewing area in quick fashion after that fog was mostly out of here, and we're going to be stuck with it the rest of the day because that very edge of the rainfall to the south and west is starting to make its way into southern West Virginia, and it will be arriving across the four-state region later on this evening. Likely that 5 to 7 o'clock hours when that rainfall should begin to make its way in later on. And as we go into the overnight, the rain sticks with us. We could even have a few thunderstorms across the area through the overnight. And as this system quickly exits out of here on Friday, it's going to be carrying with it very strong winds as well. So we got the rain and storms first, strong winds second, and then behind all of that, we'll start to cool down and calm down a bit into the weekend. And here's an outlook for the severe weather situation down south. For the second time in a little over a week, they're dealing with a high risk for severe weather. That's the highest you can go on the severe threat scale there. So this system, that just shows you how strong it is. And as it carries its way into the four-state region, thankfully enough, the severe threat will be diminishing very rapidly here. Again, we may see a storm or two as this passes through, but all in all, especially since it's through the overnight hours, we're just going to mainly see a good dosing of rainfall before this system exits out of here very rapidly on Friday. It's going to be moving as it goes off to the north and east, and that is another indication of how strong those wind speeds could be as we roll throughout the day tomorrow. So throughout the rest of this evening, we'll start to notice those winds picking up. Through the overnight, we'll have steady winds of 15 to 25 miles an hour. Those gusts will begin to get going, and through the day tomorrow, we could see wind gusts hitting 50 to 60 miles an hour back to the west over parts of West Virginia, western Maryland, and even in the eastern valleys of central Maryland and northern Virginia. We're talking about 30 to 45 mile an hour wind gusts. So just be prepared for all of that. Tie any loose items down or bring them inside here. And of course, behind this system, conditions cool down a bit. We'll have some rainfall back in the picture on Sunday.